Chapter 12. The Shadow's Edge. The cliff edge had been merciless. Daniel staggered forward, his ankles screaming with every uneven step. The ground seemed to tilt beneath him, roots snagging and rocks tearing at his skin. His breath was shallow and more a rasp than air. At his side, Lily faltered. Her small body trembled against him, her steps shorter and weaker. He squeezed her hand tighter, willing her onward. "Just a little more, little bug," he whispered, though he had no idea how far more was. She didn't answer. Instead, her knees buckled and she crumpled into the mud. "Lily!" Daniel dropped to his knees beside her, panic clawing at his chest. Her lashes fluttered weakly and her skin was pale beneath the grime. She was still breathing, but shallow now and faint. Exhaustion had stolen what little strength she had left. He pulled her into his arms, her head lolling against his shoulder. She was too light, frighteningly so. Forcing himself upright, he clutched her close and staggered on, each step grinding agony through his twisted ankle. The forest below yawned in shadow. The mist rose higher now, curling like smoke, thick and choking. Daniel's heart sank. It wasn't just fog, the shadows were gathering again. A growl cut through the stillness, low and terrible. The hound. It prowled through the mist, its vast shape flickering between trees, obsidian teeth glistening as its jaws opened. Its eyes caught the last of the light, burning like embers. The day was dying. The sun had begun its slow descent, and already the light was thinning, smothered by the forest canopy. Daniel's chest clenched. Night was coming, and he knew, with a cold certainty that made his stomach twist, they wouldn't survive the dark if they didn't find shelter. He tightened his hold on Lily, staggering onward. Every step was a battle, every shadow a threat. Behind him, the hound's growl followed, steady and patient, as though it knew the night would do its work for it. Daniel stumbled, nearly dropping Lily as the ground sloped downward. His arms burned from her weight, but he refused to let her go. The hound's growl pressed closer, vibrating through the trees, rattling his bones. Through the choking mist, a shape emerged. At first, he thought it was another trick of the shadows, but no, it was real. A weathered beam jutted from the hillside, blackened with rot and age. A jagged opening yawned beneath them, half collapsed, the remains of an old mine, a grave for the living. Daniel's gut twisted at the thought of what might lurk inside, like bats, snakes, or worse, but the forest behind them left no choice. The shadows pressed closer, the tendrils whispering along the ground, and the hound's breath steamed in the fog, inches from breaking into a charge. He clutched Lily tighter, her head lolled weakly against his chest. "Hold on," he whispered, more to himself than to her. "Just hold on, little bug." With the last of his strength, he staggered toward the dark mouth of the mine. The wood groaned under the weight of years as he ducked inside. The air was damp and metallic, stinking of rust and mold. He pressed deeper and deeper, dragging his body forward until the mist thinned behind them. The shadows hesitated at the threshold. The hound prowled outside, pacing impatiently, its teeth flashing in the fading light. It did not enter. Not yet. Daniel lowered Lily gently to the cold stone floor. His chest heaved, his lungs were burning like fire, and every heartbeat thundered in his skull. They weren't safe. Not really, but they were hidden for now in the mine's dark ribs. And the night was almost here.